LinkedIn profile makeover for lawyers. I'm going to get you to update your LinkedIn profile to make sure you have your best portfolio, your best kind of image out there on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a little bit more of a professional platform, and we'll talk about why it's important to make sure you have a most up-to-date LinkedIn profile. This 3-day challenge is for you. I always have to repeat this because it's very important, so you take it seriously and actually do something about it. So just make sure to show up every day, take it seriously, and implement each day together. If you're here right now, please, I want everybody to just do it together. I'm sorry, I keep repeating it. And if you're also watching this later, please take advantage of this. So yesterday we talked about Instagram. Today we'll be talking about LinkedIn. And tomorrow we'll be talking about Facebook. Right now, I do see these as being the top 3 for lawyers. There might be an addition of TikTok, maybe sometime in the next 6 to 12 months. But these 3, if you get at least these profiles set up, updated, then you'll be able to use it for many years to go. And then also, ideally, by tomorrow, I'll get you guys to focus on one of these social media to be very active on, and then basically use that as one of your client sources for your law firm. So some stats. Why is LinkedIn so important and how big is it? Well, there's 772 million people that use LinkedIn, and out of those 772 million, 310 million of those people are actively using LinkedIn. There's also 90 million senior level influencers. So if you're trying to reach very high level kind of people, very specific positions in very specific companies, that's a very good place to do it. You also reach 63 million decision-making positions, people that can actually make decisions and hire you. You'll find them there. Also, in US, we have 174 million people that are on LinkedIn in the US. There was some other stats which kind of surprised me. An average user on LinkedIn, which I don't have on the slide here, is actually only on LinkedIn for like 20 to 30 minutes a month, which is absurd. So there are people that are on LinkedIn, but they don't use it that much. That's what it seems like what LinkedIn is. And it seems like to me, it's like people go on LinkedIn to get something done or try to get something out of it. But that doesn't mean we can't take advantage of making sure that we have a good up-to-date profile. All right. So why is LinkedIn important? The reason is your leads, your clients, your opposing counsels, your adjusters, and anyone else looking to work with you is looking you up on LinkedIn. Okay. Just assume that anybody who's looking to work with you is going to look you up. Again, we kind of mentioned this yesterday with Instagram. Anybody who's looking to engage with you is going to look you up. Either they're going to Google you, they're going to go on Facebook, they're going to go on LinkedIn, see what you look like, if you're legit, if you're real, and whether they trust you enough to work with you. So just assume that. That's why it's imperative that we update our LinkedIn profile to make sure we show our best side to anyone who's looking to work with us. And it's also a very easy win. Every time we get new students that join our legal funnel program, I always go look them up on social media, to see who they are and what they're doing. And I see so many lawyers who are missing out on these easy wins of being able to just update and have a good profile. So when somebody looks you up, at least you put your best face forward. So again, it's a very easy win. Just set it up once and you don't have to think about it again. All right, so the link to the social media makeover worksheet, that is the link. If you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the description. If not, if you're here, go ahead and go on the link. Let me just go on it right now and go ahead and print it out. Yesterday we had this, but today we have this going on. So we got more that we're going to be implementing today. So just go ahead and print it out right now if you haven't already. And if you have already printed it out, what I want you to do is take a pen. Something that I didn't get you guys to do this yesterday is to commit. I commit to updating my social media profiles this week. And I want you to go ahead and sign your name right now. You're committing. You guys aren't here just to learn. We're here to actually update our profiles. So go ahead and sign that, date it, whatever that gets you guys to commit it to this. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get right into it, is we're going to update our profile picture. Look at your current profile picture, and the way to update your profile picture before we go there is right here. So when you log in, you click on view right here on your picture. view profile. And you will click on this little edit icon. Let's see if it's here. Actually, no, for the picture, I believe it's right here. You're going to click on your picture. And let's do a little test to make sure you're past these tests. So first one is, are you dressed up appropriately in your picture? So that's the first question. Are you dressed appropriately? For us lawyers, button up is minimum. Jacket, coat, or however way you dress professionally. Good, good. Marty and Catherine are good. Second, good, Steve. Second, is it a smiling headshot? Smiling. Good. Yes. Yes and yes. Good, Jason. Good. Again, not serious picture. I know it doesn't matter how professional you guys are. Again, this is for the sake of us getting clients. If you want clients, you kind of, some people have different styles. Some people want to be serious, but for the sake of us getting clients and attracting people towards us, it needs to be smiling. Okay, so smiling. Good. Next, is it a neutral, simple background, either white or very plain, light blue, something very plain. You don't want to, be flashy, just like, not unlike Instagram. Instagram, it's okay to be a little flashy with your picture. Good. If not, as I touched upon this yesterday, there are tools. If you don't have a transparent, if you don't have a white background, again, the way to make it transparent is, again, one of those tools that I shared with you yesterday, such as remove.bg. You will drop your picture and use this tool to basically remove your background and then download a PNG file, and that will make it a transparent background. Okay, so if you have anything in your back, it doesn't look that professional. If you need to take a professional headshot, look up for a local photographer in your area. It shouldn't be more than $150, max $200. And one day you just go in, take a professional headshot, and be able to use that for everything you do. It's very important to have just one time you take one professional headshot pictures and you'll be able to use it for many, many years. And yeah, not flash indeed. Good. And the last one is make sure that it's cropped correctly. Again, we talked about this, as closest to your face as possible. The farther it is, the harder it is to see you. So make sure it's close right here. Ludwig says, I can share Canva Pro account, make you a student so you can access background remover. Just to give you your email. That's nice of you. Yeah, Canva Pro does have a background remover. I mentioned Canva. It's the best graphic design tool if you need to do anything with images or even also videos. Canva is the best tool. Any preference or data on head tilt to the left or right or centered? Usually, you look into the camera, but left or right or not, I don't know, kind of like straight up, I think is the most default way. As long as you're smiling and you're like eye to eye, it should be good. Okay, so just make sure that you check off all of these. Take a moment. If you did, great. Go ahead and check that off. If not, circle what you have to do, what changes you have to make, and go ahead and update your profile picture right now. Good. Or today. Good. I see it done. Let me see 5 more done. Scrub done. Good. Good, Brent. I'm loving your new Zoom picture. Good. Let me get 3 more dones. Need a new headshot. Other one's done. Good. Good, Allison. Your current picture, Allison, your Zoom picture is very good. I would just take that and clean up the background and just use that picture. But good, Marty. Good, Theta. Aaron. Good. All right. Next is our banner picture. Okay. We're going to use Canva for this, and I'm going to give you some templates. So let me just go through what things to keep in mind. One, most important, keep it simple. You don't want too many things. You don't need to make it overcomplicated. Very simple. And less is more. So let me share with you the template, the Canva template. I just put into the chat. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube later, the link will be in the description. So let's go. When you click on that link, actually, all done. Good. So what you do is you'll click on this, and it will import a couple of templates into your account. So let's go to Canva. And I've already made these for you. So when you go, you will see a cup 4 different versions. And it's very simple. Your picture is not completely necessary. You could either remove your picture or add a picture, not a big deal, but the messaging is important. This is where you kind of reuse your who you help and how you help them, or your one-liner, pretty much those punchy short sentence about who you help and how you help them. That's a perfect place to place that. And then if you need a second line, if you want to add a second line, that's where you have the social proof. 300 clients served, this many Google reviews, this year's experience, additional settlements. Those are like the top ways to kind of provide social proof. We'll take a look at some examples that Brent and Ludwig just shared with us in a moment. And then call to action. It's not completely necessary, but according to whatever your style is, you could add your phone number if necessary, if you want to make it obvious for how people could contact you, or just keep it very simple, just pretty much this type of lawyer for who, or again, your one-liner or whatever, just very your headline kind of lines, or your name, what you do, your contact information. These are like different styles. It doesn't matter as long as it's something that looks professional and legit. Go ahead and use these. Okay, so just pick one of the styles and be able to change the colors. If that doesn't match this color you want, feel free to change it. You'll be able to just click on it and just change the color. And the way to upload it to your Instagram profile is you will, once you go to your profile again, on the top right, your picture, click on your profile, go to your profile, and right here, you'll click on that and you will say, change the photo, and you will upload the photo. For my cover photo, I added a little bit more social proof. I kind of used my reviews, my icons, things like that. You could do that, but the important part is it's not too much, but just has like exactly my one-liner. Help busy lawyers get more clients and automate their virtual law firm. And my logo, and then also this is also social proof. So, things to kind of spice it up, but for your sake, just keep it very simple. I think most people need to kind of simplify things. That's why I kind of kept you guys' very simple. Next one is updating our headline. So what is the headline? Let me just first show you where that is. Your headline is when you go to your profile again, when you click on that, go to your profile, right here, you'll click on this little pencil icon. And these are kind of like your little profile information, your name, and right here, your headline. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so what did we put there? And this is going to be very similar to the lines that you used yesterday in your Instagram profile. And it's totally okay. If anything, it's recommended to use the same exact line across the different social medias, because it will be a uniform message and it will kind of drive it in to the people that are looking to hire you, this is exactly what you do and you're a specialist at this. So it's recommended to keep it very uniform. Okay, so go look back at your lines from Instagram yesterday, which was essentially your first line was who you help and how you help them. And the only thing you have to add on to this is also your social proof. Okay, so go look back at that. Just take that and just make sure to capitalize every word in a sentence to kind of make a capital case, the first or sentence case. So that way it's kind of looks like your title. Just to give you guys some example, mine is this. And I kind of use emojis to kind of grab attention and to make it a little bit less boring. It's okay, it's 2022. The emojis are kind of part of our culture. It's okay to use emojis. Legal disruptor, lawyer, helping busy lawyers get more clients and automate their law firm. And then I go into social proof, multiple 7-figure virtual law firm owner, 3-time ClickFunnels, to come a club award recipient, this many number of clients served, this much settlements, this many Google reviews, this much years of experience. Either you put a plus, or you put it like a little line, or you put a little dash between who you help and how you help them and your social proof. Whatever it is, just combine all that, capitalize it into sentence form. And that way when people come on your profile, that's one of the first things that people see. They see exactly who you are, who you help and how you help them, and your social proof. So fit that in there. Goodness is they give you a good amount of space to fit in who you help and how you help, and your social proof. So take a moment right now to update that. It helps to add a little emojis throughout it. It kind of makes you, spices it up, and also is a way to differentiate yourself from other boring profiles or old schoolers who haven't caught on to the times. Adding emojis and stuff is actually a good thing. Again, the only thing on your bottom of your worksheet is done is better than perfect. So don't overthink it. Just have something, and then you could refine it later as new things come to you. Make it a little bit more punchy. Exactly who I help and how I help them, and then add your social proof. That'll be much stronger than this run-on kind of sentence, which will be a very good place for this that they're about to talk into. So this is actually a good segue. So this is your about section. Before we get into it, what is this? This is right here. If you scroll down on your profile, about, it's this little section. They give you a big 2,600 character space here. So we need to fill it up because people do scroll down and people do read this. So let's talk about what you should include in there. It's a little bit more chunky. This requires a little bit more work than the other parts or anything that we've done. But essentially we want to expand on who you help and how you help them. Also, it's very important to kind of add a little short blurb is, what's your story? How'd you get started on helping your clients? Okay. When did you start? What kind of triggered you? Why do you want to share your story here? And why even share your story is because that's how people can relate to you and kind of understand who you are and what you do. So I'll share my example of how I did it in mine. Just with like 2 lines, I kind of explained why I do what I do. Also, I want to include 3 benefits of hiring me. This is the reason I don't want you to just hire me. This is actually what you get as a result of hiring me. And this is what their life looks like down the line. Let's just say 2 or 3 months after they hire you for estate planning. What is the real benefit of them setting up their estate planning with you? Or if you help them with bankruptcy, well, what is the actual 3 benefits that you got them to do? They don't have to pay their credit card debts anymore. They clear the name. They get creditors to stop chasing them. Those are like real benefits. Next, also include social proof. How many clients have you helped? How many Google reviews do you have? How many years of experience? How much settlements, etc. And we also want to end every single one of these, any kind of content or videos or blog articles or anything that we produce online, it needs to have a clear call to action. Now that you read this about me, this is the next actionable step I want you to take. We'll talk about that. And then also, ideally, you want to link. This is a perfect place to link to your funnel. And this, all your social media, all it is just the traffic. It's a way for people to come look you up, but you want them ideally to go towards your funnel. You want them get their contact information first, then nurture them, build a relationship with them. And then third is drive them towards your desired action, which is for most of us is book a call with me or give me a call. Okay, that's the funnel. So let me give you guys an example. And it's something that, again, it's a little bit more tedious, but it's a good start. I have one on my website, basically this whole idea. As long as you include most of these elements, then you'll be good. But let me scroll down to my website. So I start off with the problem. I don't know what to do. Which form do I fill out? Am I doing this correctly? These are the most common problems our clients face when they're starting their business on their own. And then I define exactly who I help. We help all types of entrepreneurs starting their business, including Amazon affiliate business, e-commerce, blah, 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 blah. All these people I've actually done analysis of my intakes, people who become my clients. I ask them, what kind of business are you looking to start? I take that data and I put it back in here. So actually Amazon affiliate business was the top of business that I was helping people start. So I feed that back into it. So all this people that I help also, and then I go back to the problem. Let's face it, starting a business is complicating, confusing. And then I explain how I can help them. I offer this service, and then benefits. So you can work anywhere in the world and be your own boss. We take care of the paperwork so you can make more money and spend more time doing what you love. And then my story. In one sentence, I explain my whole story. In 2013, I took the leap to start a virtual law firm so I could help entrepreneurs start their own business and work online on my laptop from anywhere in the world. Best decision I've ever made. In one line, I kind of gave my story. I'm legit. I've been doing this since 2013. And this is the reason why I do it. So people kind of can relate to me and kind of be like, he's legit. He knows what he's doing. And then next paragraph is my social proof paragraph. Since then, my team and I have assisted more than this many entrepreneurs. Also have this many Google reviews. And the reason why they love me is because I offer quick and streamlined online service. And then I kind of drive them to my call to action. Clients typically come to us when they're looking to start their business, but don't know how to start and don't want to deal with complicated legal forms. Do any of these issues sound familiar to you? And then my call to action, join over 6,200 entrepreneurs who have trusted our service to start the business. And then my call to action, and this leads to the funnel. That's one example. Another one that I could share with you is my own. I updated this yesterday as I was kind of creating the training. Let's take a look. And the way that I kind of separated things out is I use kind of emojis. So the first line is who I help and how I help them. I help busy lawyers get more clients and automate their virtual law firm. Hi, my name is Sam Mollaei. My little story. In 2015, I decided to quit my law firm and do it my way. Like most lawyers, I struggled to get clients consistently until I learned about funnels and built my first legal funnel that changed my law firm, my law firm and life forever. Now I run multiple, this is social proof. Now I run multiple 7-figure automated virtual law firms from my bedroom while generating over 400 clients a month using the legal funnel system. More social proof. In 6 years, I've grown 3 law firms to multiple 7 figures, generated over 11,000 clients, built a team of 84 VAs, I've collected over this many Google reviews from my clients. And I also use emoji to kind of, a little bit make it fancy. And then I give kind of the reason why I do what I do. I created the legal funnel to hand over the success of the legal funnel system to lawyers ready to get more clients and automate the law firm. And then benefit with the freedom to do what you want when you want. It's my passion project, more social proof. The only thing that I'm missing right now is actually a call to action. If you are a busy lawyer and would like to get more clients to automate your law firm, go right here, go to this link to talk to us. So take a moment. I just shared the examples to kind of get your mind start thinking about this. It does take a little bit of time to work on this, but what I would do is open up a notepad on my phone or on your computer or whatever. It's something that you're going to kind of be working on throughout the day or that you're going to be revising. And what you want to do, again, if you want to use my example, I'll put in the chat, which doesn't fit. And the second line, kind of take the little components. Again, going back to it, expand on who you help and how you help them. So take your one-liner from Instagram. That could be a very good first line. Very direct, who you help, how you help them. What's your story? Well, 1996, after helping a divorced mom get divorced, I decided that this is the types of people I would like to help. And since then, I've been able to, help 300 moms peacefully get a divorce. And I also have this many Google reviews. The reason why people hire me is because I can help divorced moms get peace of mind, get what they deserve, blah, blah, 3 benefits. And then social proof. Since 1996, I've been able to help this many number of clients. Our law firm has 48 Google reviews. Our lawyers have 30 years of combined experience. We've received this much settlements so far. And then call to action. If you are this types of person who's looking to do blank, go ahead and start here. Go ahead and book a time with me here. Go ahead and reach out to me here. Or ideally send them to your funnel. Okay, so start kind of sketching out kind of your line, just like I shared with you. Don't overthink it. Again, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece, just as long as it gets the point across. And then you write it at once, you update your profile, and then go add that to your website. Your website needs to have this exactly what I shared with you, needs to have that there. I could do a whole other training about, what your website should include, but that's one of the main key parts that I know people read this. And also I have the same exact kind of like a shortened version of this on the right side of my blog. So anybody who goes and reads any of my blog articles kind of gets the same kind of story, who I help. And I know this is actually something that Google actually required starting like 4 or 5 years ago. I forgot exactly what it's called, but basically there was a lot of fake bad blog articles or blogs out there. So Google said, no, for every blog article, it needs to have your little short bio of who you are and what's your authority to actually write about this topic. They actually looked to make sure that this bio was on there. And also I did another experiment where early on when I created my website, I didn't have this. And then as soon as I added my picture and I added my story to my right side, I noticed a sudden spike in more leads and more calls coming in. So I know that's where I kind of had an epiphany that people hire people and people want to hire people, want to see your face and want to hear your story. That's where the epiphany came from kind of this little section right here. Any questions about this? Again, so you could start it right now. If not, just take a moment to think about, hey, maybe I haven't got to finishing this, but today at 6 p.m., I will work on this for 15 minutes and then I will upload it by tonight.
Sam?
Yes.
So the link, so you do the call to action and then link to legal funnel. How do I get the legal funnel?
That's why you need legal funnel. If you don't have a legal funnel, what most people do by default is they link onto the website. However, that's a mistake because it's not sustainable, because your website kind of loses people and people start exploring your website. That's why ideally you send them to somewhere where you get their contact information, and then your mindset is, let me right now show them a video, something that I could kind of introduce myself, and then invite them to book a call and get them to get on the phone with me. That's a whole funnel system. That is his own world. That's something you kind of need legal funnel for me to kind of set you up for that. We'll talk about legal funnel a little bit. I'm gonna actually give you guys an invite in a little bit. Let's move on. I just want to keep it going to make sure we respect everybody's time. Last thing you want to do, just we do this once, is to update your work experience. These are your work experience on your profile. Again, when you go on your profile right here, this is experience right here. This is where you want to make sure you have your current and past relevant jobs, not just jobs that you worked at random places, but anything that's relevant for what you're doing right now, etc. here. I don't want to get into it too much, but the important part is make it short and sweet. Okay, don't overthink this. And you just want to make sure that you have your job title there, your company name or your own law firm name, your dates that you work there, and a short summary that explains your experience. Nothing too crazy, just to give you guys some little idea. Business lawyer for entrepreneurs, that's my title, that's my law firm name, these are the dates. And then I pretty much copy and pasted exactly my kind of what I shared with you that was on my website right here again. So just, if you haven't, look at your profile. If you don't have that, just make sure that it's updated so it's kind of filled out. People, again, your adjusters and opposing counsels, all these people look you up to see, okay, who is this lawyer? If you guys do, trials or settlements, things like that, people look to see, can I push this person around? So just make sure that it's filled up. I want you to update it today, right now, whatever it is. If you just stick around for you to just finish implementing. Also, for people that are like funnels, also, it's not just about funnels. It's about the overarching idea with legal funnel is getting more clients. And 2 is the systems and processes for your law firm to run completely without you, which is so magical, so cool, because imagine having kind of a business that's kind of always bringing in clients. Your clients are being served and they're being served, and it's going 24/7 around the clock. It is completely possible. That was the kind of like the vision that I had when I started out. Like, it would be so cool. And it took me obviously a couple of years to build it out, but there's very actionable, practical things you can do with using tools and virtual assistants to kind of get this done. And that's basically what Legal Funnel is, passing on exactly how to get clients and also how to create the systems for your law firm to run on its own in a kind of program package. And I've already done this program 9 other times. I started this Legal Funnel 2 years ago. Over 260 lawyers have been through this program. Over 100 of these lawyers have left us positive video testimonials. So what I'm doing is I'm offering a one-time offer only for the attendees of this training. Anybody who's here, only for this video, because you guys are the ones that actually take it seriously. So what is it? It's based on a first come, first serve basis, where we're offering 6 scholarships. That's how many that's left. We usually have 15, but we have 6 more available for our 10th session, our 10th class of doing this, to join Legal Funnel Mastery before this Friday. We are starting the next session next Tuesday on January 11th. So this is a perfect time if you're beginning of the year, if you need that extra push or need the very specific guidance, very practical guidance about how do I go create the systems to get more clients, and to how can I create this kind of automated law firm. Again, very practical. How you can get your emails answered. I barely check my emails these days, by the way. I only check my emails once every 2 days. Your emails could be automated. Your client onboarding could be automated. Your clients being served could be automated. Your Google reviews is automated. Everything for me is automated. And that's the only way I could even do legal funnels, because all those things are running. And it's kind of, I was going to show my revenue and stuff. I don't want to get there. I don't want to make it about money, but it's all possible. And I want you guys to kind of take advantage of it. Again, it's our 10th session doing this. It's a lot of lawyers have already been through it. If you guys need testimonials or anything like that, I'll put the link to our testimonials. I'll just put the link. If you just, I'm actually click on it right now. And actually I have to upload, there's more videos that I haven't uploaded from our last session yet. These are all real lawyers who have been through the program. We have 8 pages of these reviews, and I actually have more that I have to upload, which I haven't done it yet. Feel free to watch any of them, or if you're in very specific type of law, just search for your type, estate planning, let's just say, or let's see. Here we go. You'll be able to find estate planning lawyers, personal injury. You'll be able to find those reviews of real lawyers who've been through the program. And actually, we have a couple of our students. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, for our students who've actually been in it, Kimani, Aaron, Catherine, who else? Marty. If you guys want to share your experience, how it's been for people who, there's some people who are like right on the edge. They need the extra push to do what's good for them. Yeah, Aaron, thank you. These are, some people need the extra push to do what's good for them. So again, we're starting the next session on January 11th. All you have to do, if you're interested, is to go to legalfunnel.com. The most game-changing thing you can do. Thank you, Kimani. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Aaron. All you have to do is go to legalfunnel.com because it's a perfect time. Again, we're starting it just next week. So if you're contemplating it, definitely apply. Just go to legalfunnel.com, apply. Or also, if you have already booked the time to talk to us, just email your advisor, either Amanda, advisor at LegalFunnel, or Kalinda at legalfunnel.com. Just email them. Take advantage of the scholarship. When is session 11? We haven't put the date for that yet. It's usually, the program is usually 10, it's 7 weeks plus 3 weeks of to finish implementation. So usually in about 3 months, 2 or 3 months. We do a session every 2 or 3 months or so, I want to say. But the one thing, Tara, is the investment to join. Every time I do a session, we increase the price because we know the true value of what I teach, and I know it's actually worth a lot more than what we're actually offering before. And I know I'm going to be pushing it every single session we see doing it. So if you're contemplating it, just don't delay the inevitable. So all you have to do is just go on. Can next week Theta still talk to us, because there's ways that since we've done 9 sessions of this, we know all the little intricacies of what happens if you miss a session or this and that. We have little loopholes around everything. We've seen it all. Imagine 260 lawyers. Every time I do this session, it always gets refined. Every single time we add support, we do things, we get things off your hands, little details that every single session we do, it always gets refined. That's actually one of the other secret sauces of these funnels, is everything that we built, it's constantly being refined over time. So let alone our own program that teaches lawyers how to do this constantly. Olivia asks, how long is it? How many sessions? When do they take place? Olivia, if you can, just book a time. You could get all your questions answered. We don't push anybody, and we also do it on an application basis because we do not accept everybody. If there's somebody who really can't, we know based on the personality, it's not somebody who's going to actually implement what we help them with, we decline them. Or if the person is, sometimes we get crazy people, we don't accept crazy people either. And then as a result of that, we only get very strong people who are kind of into self-development and people that are eager to want to do this, not people who are like, we do this from a positive place. So yeah, just go there to apply. And then also, great, Michelle. Michelle just booked the call. And then tomorrow we'll be doing Facebook, probably the most popular out of all the social medias for lawyers. I want to make sure that we're up to date with that. Actually, I have to spend time today to make that training for you today, so don't miss out. And yes, with every single one of these, we have a YouTube channel. If you haven't already, I just put the link to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yesterday's training got posted yesterday. So if you need to finish implementing whatever it is, if you just go to our YouTube channel, first of all, you subscribe, and then right here, I uploaded yesterday. And Catherine says, Sam is a wonderful person who gives so much of his time and his wisdom and generosity. I appreciate it, Catherine. Ali says, I'm a lawyer, finished legal funnel session 9 with Sam. He's amazing. If you follow his instructions, you cannot fail. Ali, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm super